Hello, and welcome to another episode of My Gear. My name is Kenneth Kill, and on this episode today, we will be taking a look at this headless guitar I built. Alright, so this guitar here is a build-your-own DIY kit that I bought off of eBay and painted up and lacquered and wired and all that junk. And we'll go over a little bit of the specs of as far as what I know they are. Not 100% on like the kind of wood this is made out of, or I know the neck is maple. The body wood I'm not sure about. As always, in this video, we're going to take a look at how I came across this guitar, a little bit of history behind it, then we'll run down the specs. We'll do a couple of sound demos, we'll do a heavy sound, we'll do a bluesy crunch lead tone, and then we'll do a clean tone. All ran through my Neural DSP Mesa Boogie Mark II plugin. So let's get started. Talk about a little bit of history on this guitar, where it came from, how I came across it. I actually built this guitar. This guitar is a DIY kit that I bought off of eBay. It cost me around $130, I think, for the kit. And then I probably spent, $50 on paint. I already had the pickups that are in it, so I just went ahead and put them in here. I always wanted a Strandberg. As you may know, Strandbergs are not cheap. So I was like, how can I get a headless guitar? And this is before Ibanez brought out their headless guitar, which I hope to try sometime soon. If you have one and want to let me review it, hit me in the DMs. That guitar was not available yet, and this was a much cheaper alternative anyways. So I bought this DIY kit. It was on eBay. Came straight from China. It took a couple weeks to get it. It took me maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks to build this guitar. It comes basically in the different pieces, and then there's a bag of wiring. There's no instructions. You just kind of gotta go with your soul, I guess. But I've built guitars in the past, or modded guitars in the past, so this was pretty easy for me. If you have basic skills like that, you could definitely build one of these guitars. I used automotive spray paint to paint this guitar. I used Metal Cast, the Metal Cast purple that you can get at AutoZone. I believe Duplicolor makes it, and then it's got like a metallic, and I don't remember what it's called. It's something effects like metal flake clear over the top of that, and then it's got a few layers of just regular automotive clear on top of that. Feature wise, we're looking at, don't know what the body wood is. I do know the neck is maple. I'm a huge fan of maple fretboards, which is another reason I decided to go for this guitar. This has a blockable kind of bridge. So it's got this kind of floating bridge system that's got like an adjuster and a block. The bridge is not great. It is comfortable to riff against, palm mute against, but setting the intonation is a hassle. It had like a logo or something in this, and I ground it down and had to repaint it, so it's not super fantastic on the bridge front. It does stay in tune fairly well, and the intonation did eventually get set pretty good. I took this into my local guitar shop to have the luthier there take a look at it, set the truss rod, help me with the intonation issue, and I had a little bit of a wiring issue when I was wiring this up, but he took care of that as well. It cost me around $100. I'm probably in this guitar for maybe $300 total, probably. I had some of the paint, and I put a lacquer, like a wood stuff on here, and brushing, satin finish, oil finish kind of thing to it. I feel really stupid for how I described that. But anyways, yeah, most of the time building this was in paint drying. It was very boring. I'm not that patient, so there are some mistakes in the paint because I put it together too soon and didn't let it cure quite long enough. But overall, this guitar is pretty good. It plays very nicely after getting it set up properly. It has a EMG 8185 combo that I had in a different guitar, slapped in this one, so it would have some cool pickups in it. It originally had some just all black knobs, but I prefer these knobs. They're like a metal with like a pearl on the top. I think it goes well with the white binding. This guitar has a 3-way pickup selector, volume tone configuration, pickup. It's a bolt-on neck construction. It's one of the lightest guitars I own. It's not the lightest, but it is one of the lighter guitars I own. Perfectly balanced. It is the most comfortable guitar I have to play. The neck is a smidge fat for me. I wish it had a more of a slim profile on the neck. This is a little more baseball batty, kind of like a Les Paul or something. I actually do really like this. I don't play it that much because I have better guitars than this. I honestly don't play it that much. Like if I'm gonna noodle on the couch, kind of just jam out. Normally this guitar is tuned to drop C. Currently it's in drop B. I kind of use it as a backup drop C guitar most of the time. Now it's like a third backup for drop B because I have 2 other guitars tuned to drop B. Anyways, let's get into some sound examples so you guys can hear what a build your own guitar can sound like. We're going to start off with the heavy sound. As always, we're in the Neural DSP Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus plugin. We're on my Conqueror preset. If you guys are interested, comment below and I might make my presets available to you guys to download, whether it's a free download or maybe it's like $5 or something on my website, blackedoutclothing.com. We'll figure it out. If you guys are interested in having presets, I'll probably just do them for free. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, let's get into this. This is the Conqueror preset on my Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus Neural DSP plugin. We're playing this DIY headless guitar I built. Sounds pretty good to me. So that's the bridge pickup. I believe, I'm almost 100% sure it's an 81 in the bridge, 85 in the neck. It could be swapped. I do know that is what this set is. That is the bridge position. Let's switch it on over to the neck position and get an idea of what that sounds like. If you wanted to do some like stoner doom metal. It'd be good for that. We'll switch it back to the bridge position. Let's go over to my bluesy preset. We call it BB Kang. Bridge position. A little something like that. Switch it over to the neck and let it get a little thick. I feel like in drop B it's not really good for this kind of preset, but you get the idea. These EMGs, crisp, clean. This is a really old set. I think these came out of an LTD Viper from like, I don't know, probably 2007. We'll switch it over to the clean tone. I know EMGs are not great for this, but see, it's a little fuzzy. Maybe if I roll off the volume. This is the bridge pickup. Switch it over to the neck. It'd be great for some like in the distance kind of lead. Kind of tones. I think this guitar sounds pretty good for what it is. It plays really nice for what it is. I think I have this kind of thought that any guitar will play nice if you put a good setup on it. So I don't really focus on how much guitars cost usually. I'm more of how's it feel? What's the weight like? The balance? Does it look cool? Is it something that I'm going to want to pick up and play? I think a good setup is the basis for that. This has had a fantastic setup put on it by my man Tony down at Pro Sound Center. Shout out Tony for setting this guitar up for me. It's probably due for another one. These strings are pretty old. So I will link in the description this DIY kit if I can find it. If I can't find it, I'll list a DIY kit similar to this. Again, I paid around $130 to get the kit, and then I probably put another, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks into finishing it, using parts and stuff that I already had. It's a wonderful learning experience. If you're into tinkering and like DIY projects, I highly recommend, if you play guitar and you're into that kind of stuff, picking up a DIY kit, slapping it together, making sure you put a good setup on it. A good setup is going to make a big difference. If you like this content and you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Go down there, click the Blacked Out Clothing Co. link, pick up one of these hoodies, or peruse the website and find something else you like. We got a ton of t-shirts, a ton of hoodies, and a ton of hats, and some other stuff. There's a little bit of something for everyone. My name is Kenneth Kill, and I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching this video. Hit that bell icon, turn your notifications on. That way you know when I post another video. I'm trying to do these weekly. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.